Alright, hey, what's up, you guys? Gavin here. Today we have a pretty awesome band to look at. I Kill Giants. It's a mix between math rock and punk rock. If you're really into that stuff, this is the band for you. So yeah, let's jump right into this. So the first thing is my first impression. Now for me, my first impression of the band, if you ever listen to Alkaline Trio, it's kind of like that, but it's got like a "this town needs gun" type of spunk to it, versus. But we'll get into it in a second. Let's see. So yeah, my first impression of the band, they're really cool. It was really different for me because, like, going into math rock, a lot of math rock bands that I get exposed to are, they tend to be either instrumental or just, very soft. Some of them are a little like this, but more instrumental. I haven't heard a band like this with there's actual vocals, surprisingly enough. The first song we're looking at is Larry Jr. And it says, "I just wanted to be the face of neutrality. I never wanted to leave. Sinking in, striking out, shifty tongue, broken ideas. The machine inside me spits out numbers violently, vomits expletives unnecessarily. It won't let me be. I want to see the birds and the bees, won't always be permanent, but everybody that I love today, I want to feel ashamed. I can see the birds and the bees will always be permanent, and if the world teams up on me, I guess. Only want you around when you're not around, but now you're gone. Brushing your teeth with a cigarette, only want you around when you're not around, but now you're gone. Choking on a cigarette." So, yeah, this band is I guess this album's theme is love and loss. I don't know necessarily if the artist or the people that wrote the lyrics for this were affected by love and loss and it inspired it, or they just took ideas from, a popular theme, which, love and loss is a really popular theme. It's very easy to write lyrics based off of this. Everybody's been in some sort of situation where, they liked someone and they may not have liked them back, or they loved someone and they didn't love them back, and it's a tough situation. Not every situation where you have to be dating the person to really experience love and loss. You can experience love and loss when you have a best friend and you find them attractive and they don't find you attractive, or you have feelings that they don't share, and that experience of love and loss is there. You're not jibbed of it, because you know what it feels like to have the love and know the loss, the feeling of loss when they don't like you back. So, if I've been told that, for you to really understand what it feels to be brokenhearted is, to have kissed the person and to experience a relationship with them, for you to really experience turmoil or heartbreak, and it's just not true. Then again, it just kind of depends on the person, but for me, it wasn't like that. I felt, if anything, it was kind of the opposite. I felt like I got more hurt from from people that I never even got a chance to kiss than I did from the people that I have kissed. I feel like, for me, it was the factor of not knowing. Like, oh wow, we never got a chance. How do you know that it couldn't have been bad or good? And I guess that kind of was the situation versus, with people that I've dated, and I know what it's like, and I guess in my heart I felt, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. So in a situation where you like someone, they don't like you back, it's you know, never loved at all. So, yeah. Continuing on, I can see the birds and the bees. I want to feel affirmative. I believe in what you believe. I'm pouring under, spilling under. I'm down on my knees. So, yeah, this person clearly likes another person. And, yeah, or I guess. Hold on. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna continue analyzing this album, or this song specifically. Larry Jr. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can find them. Yeah. So, I can see the birds and the bees. I want to feel affirmative. I believe in what you believe. I'm pouring under, spilling under. I'm down on my knees. So, he's kind of begging this person, like, to give me a chance. Like, internally, you're like, oh, I really want this person to be with me. You know, I only want you around and you're not around. I can see the birds and the bees. I want to feel affirmative. You know, he wants that gratification that comes with getting what you absolutely want. You know, I'm down on my knees. He's desperate for it. So yeah, finishing up with that, we're on to Calendar. And it starts off, I hold my tongue like a realist. There's no more water in the company fridge. You've got the word set to make a kid wish he was dead. I take the stairs because it wastes more time. I want to kiss your mouth, but I'm scared to try. It's only sad if I don't come back with someone on my mind. After 4 months, I saw you laugh. I didn't think it would feel the same, but then I saw your face in diners and concerts. Well, I'll fuck off now. No, it seems to me that this person is kind of not very confident in himself. I want to kiss your mouth, but I'm scared to try. You've got the I hold my tongue, you've got the word. Kind of makes me think that this person is, or I guess the person that they like is kind of harsh with their words. I hold my tongue like a realist. There's no water in the company fridge. You've got the word set to make a kid wish he was dead. So that's kind of the thing. Some people you find attractive, and you know they have a really good personality. Their communication skills might be a little different from yours. Them saying I love you is totally different. It could be really brash and mean, like, you know, you're stupid. Like, that's just how they say I love you for some reason. People are really everyone's different in the way how they express themselves. So, you know, if you really love someone, you really like someone, don't get down on your hopes when they're kind of mean to you. If they're being like rude, like really rude, like, you know, I don't know. The only thing I think of rude is like they're rude to my family, or you know they leave a mess, or they kind of take advantage of you. Those are kind of signs of rudeness in my book. Then, you know, maybe it's not best for you to like them. But if they're being, like, playful, and they're being, you know, playfully mean, you know, give them a chance. Let them grow on you. Maybe they're not as bad as you think. You know, if they're actually deliberately hurting your feelings, then yeah, you should probably step out of the cage, step out of the ring, you know, tag someone else in and let, I don't know, them rain chaos on them, because, you know, your heart and soul can't handle it. Don't put yourself through too much. But sometimes people have a harder time being like, you know, expressing the same love in the same way you do. Anyways, got off track. Let's look at more lyrics by Calendar. Yeah. So, reset, replace, life has taught me irreplaceable. Everyone makes me so uncomfortable. We can live in the exact same place. We can watch 100 million things. If we never go to bed, we won't have to wake up. Leave my room like I'm ready to start. Walking around with a disposable heart. Slip heavy into love again and feel left out. I'll get home okay if you're waiting for me. I'll make a fool of me irreversibly. If the water's anything less than 60 degrees, can you teach me to be irreplaceable? I can believe in anything. I am versatile. So, it seems by the end of this, the person that he liked has showed him the light. Like, maybe gave him a sign. Maybe he finally understood that not everyone expresses love the same way, and, maybe, just maybe, that's actually a sign of affection, and the person that he likes him back. By this, I'll get home okay if you're waiting for me. I'll make a fool of me irreversibly. If the water's anything less than 60 degrees, can you teach me to be irreplaceable? I can believe in anything. I am versatile. So it definitely seems like there's a lot more positivity. Sometimes that's all you need. It's just like a little tiny hint of hope in the rains. And it can make a sad person just a little bit more happier. Kind of have to take the long road sometimes, and cherish those little things that make you happy. Let them take over you. It's sometimes that's what you need when you're down in your luck. Watch a funny video, listen to music that makes you happy. Believe in yourself. Find any way to believe in yourself. Find your peace, whatever that may be. Everybody needs it. Everybody, can't all just be sitting and moping. You gotta try. And I think having a little hope, having a little bit of like everything, like that little tiny hint of light at the end of the tunnel, it's just enough for a person to be like, okay, I can get through this. Everything's gonna be alright. And yeah. So on to the next song, which is Part 1, Part 2. It starts off saying, beeline towards my own front door. Past the reunion in your room, you're staying away. I'll just erase your name right off the face of the whiteboard. I fill this place with antidotes and other people's mementos. You're staying away, I won't do the same. I can't. You're not my friends, you're not my friends. On the whiteboard in the kitchen, stop pretending it's freezing. In my room, it's always cold. I strip these walls of home. You're staying away, I won't do the same. I can't. You're not my friends, you're not my friends. On the whiteboard in the kitchen, so stop pretending. Alright, I gotta come clean, you guys. I had already done this whole review, read the lyrics, so I'm not gonna redo this. And pretty much this song in here, Part 1, Part 2, basically gave me the idea that, at first, when you're in a really terrible state, when you're at your rock bottom, you can't really make sense of the things that you're thinking. None of the things that are going on in your mind are anywhere stable, anywhere positive. None of it is grounded. It's just so up in the air, and it freaks you out, and it's very anxious thoughts. And the second part of the song is kind of like the clarity. The first time I ever felt alive, I was 14 when he choked me around the eye. I thought I was bleeding out, but I confused the blow with my sweat dripping down my lens. Now that's a very important line, because he thought he was bleeding. He literally thought that this person who was hitting him had cut him open. But little did he know that it was just sweat dripping down his lens. And I think that is a really great message for a lot of things, because sometimes it's not that bad. The situation you're in right now is not the permanent situation. I promise. You will find something that you love. You will find the person you like. You will find passion in your life. You will get through whatever is in your way at this moment in time. It's not the end. If you are only 15 years old, you have a long time to make mistakes, learn from mistakes, and find happiness. And you will. I have complete faith that every one of us will find love and happiness and passion in everything we do. And I think you need to revel in it. This moment right now is the last moment you will ever feel that you're not unsure. As you get older, things are gonna get a little more clear and a little more easier. I know they say that, things only get easier when you get older, and it kind of confuses you because, well, don't you have bills? Don't you have, like, car payments? And, like, what if you have kids? First off, let's just start with the kids part. You don't have to have a kid. You can grow old with someone and not have kids. You and your partner can decide together what you want. If you like girls, most of the time girls are pretty content with cute puppies. Boys, you freedom. You get to hang out with your girlfriend more. So it's definitely a consideration to take. If the person you're with is so dead on, then maybe y'all aren't really meant to be together. Or you can try to meet halfway. Find a middle ground. Next thing is car payments and house bills. Now, these are things you're gonna have to pay eventually. But if you start now, if you start thinking about what you like and what you want to do with your life and how you want to pay those bills, it's gonna be a lot more easier to just pay them and not notice it. Because let's say you've been so intense in, like, knowing what the body looks like from the inside out, and, like, you've loved playing Operation. You should go to school and become a doctor. And then when you're a doctor, you can just pay you have so much money, you can't even notice how many bills you have to pay. And you're going to be so happy and content with the fact that you chose to follow your dreams of being a doctor and, finding out what the inside of the body looks like from the outside. If you want to be a singer, man, you gotta be a singer. If you really want to sing, if you know you sing well, you gotta go sing. You have to get out there and try. If you like making movies, man, pick up a camera and post them on YouTube. You can post an hour-long thing on YouTube. Start a YouTube page of just these gritty movies that you get full control of, and you can make money off of that, and then you can eventually get famous off of that, or people are gonna watch your stuff and you can pay the bills with that. These are the things that you have to take advantage of. Even if you're 20 years old, it's never too late to figure out what you want to do. Just know what you have to do. No, not know what you have to do, but know what you want to do. If you can't make up your mind of what you want to do, then expect to just be in the middle. If you're content with being in the middle, working at Pizza Hut, not having to worry about, what you gotta do to achieve your dreams, so be it. You will still be able to pay your bills because you have a job. You can find 2 or 3 jobs easy. I've seen so many now hiring signs everywhere. It's unbelievable. You can do anything, guys. Do it. Alright, so I've gotten down to some of these songs. Right now I'm on the Collector, but I want to actually talk about something else. I want to talk about band similarities. For me, this band was kind of like, and I talked about this in my other video, pre-recorded. This is a really good mix between, like, Citizen and preferably like the beginning of Citizen, like when they first put out their first album, I think the EP. That one and, like, This Town Needs Guns with the guitar play. It's definitely what it is. For me, my favorite song is probably Windmills. It's a really cute song, and I think it does a really good job of being really cute and romantic. And singing and screaming styles, they don't really scream per se, they kind of yell. And it's not necessarily like, they don't have the softest voices, but I think all the instruments in the background play a really good contrast to the kind of raspiness that they bring to the table with their vocals. and the screaming is also very like raspy, and not like John Mess raspy where you can tell that he's actually screaming. It's just yelling, and it kind of comes off a little desperate. And when I mean this, I don't mean that desperate to be trying, or desperate in the sense that, you know, they're not doing a good job. Just have you ever screamed while crying? Have you ever heard anyone scream while crying? It kind of sounds, they sound kind of desperate, you know, they sound like they're in need of something. And that's kind of what it comes down to. But yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. Talking about first impressions, lyrics, bands and lyrics, favorite song. If I had to rate this album, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I definitely recommend it, especially if you like math rock and punk. It is a really good mesh of both of them. It finds a really good middle ground, and yeah. I guess that's all. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you got any other albums you would like me to do from I Kill Giants, or any artists you want me to look at, leave it in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.